What's going on, guys? Chandler's Legacy Farm here. We're going to be going over these Mossy Oak blades again that I purchased. Kind of got a couple ideas going on here in my head, rattling around. So, some people want like a one blade option. Okay, one blade to take with them to do whatever they need to do. Okay, other people likes a actual bushcraft kit. Okay, we're kind of talking about woods work, bushcraft style stuff here. Man, it's raining this morning since the big hat, got a big hat on, got to have a big hat when it's raining. So, we're talking about like a one blade option here. And like I said, all these products are from Mossy Oak. This was the first one I purchased. And this would be a great one blade option, okay? It's like 20 bucks on Amazon. And that would be a good one blade option. It's got a finger choil where you can get up to do that fine work, and the back of the spine is sharp enough you can scratch your fire steels. So pretty decent one blade option. Don't really know the blade length on this thing. I don't know. It's probably a 8-inch blade, probably something like that. But anyway, this would be a decent one tool option, especially if you're just starting out as a bushcrafter, and you don't want to spend a lot of money. 20 bucks, not too bad, right? Now, like I said, leather sheath, decent knife. Okay, this is the one that I bought from Tractor Supply. I already done a video on it recently. Good one blade option. Again, finger choil, you can get up close to your work. It's got a sharpened spine. You can scratch your fire steels. Again, probably around an 8-inch blade. But wooden handles. This has been a great blade. I really like it. It impressed the hell out of me whenever I done my my firecraft video with it. So if you haven't saw my firecraft video on this Mossy Oak blade, may want to go do that. It's pretty impressive for a $15 knife from Tractor Supply. All right, 15 bucks. This would be a good one blade option. Okay, the sheath leaves a little bit more to be desired. It's just a neoprene sheath. But anyway, we're not talking about these two that much today. What I'm talking about, so this would be, like I said, a one blade option. And then you have the guys that wants to have like a bushcraft kit. Okay, this is your Mossy Oak OVERWATCH bowie. This is I think they call it just the 7.5-inch Mossy Oak fixed blade. I think that's all they call it. It's got a leather sheath. I've done a little video on this one and this one. I've done videos on all three of these separately. But what I'm thinking, I'll get these two further out of the way here. What I'm thinking is a small blade and a large blade option with your saw. Okay, that's what I'm thinking. All right, this would be a nice, good little bushcraft kit. Now, what I've got invested in this bushcraft kit right here is around, I think I figured it up, but it was around $52 is what I got invested in it. And you can buy all three of these blades on Amazon. And these three blades, this saw, these two blades, and if I can find it on Amazon still, this one here will be in the links, in my Amazon affiliate links below. All right, guys. Now, this one came from Tractor Supply, so it will not be in the affiliate links. But this is what I'm going for here. Large blade, small blade, and a saw. All right. Here is your Mossy Oak OVERWATCH. It has got useless saw teeth on the back. They're just there for aesthetics, right? But this would be a great chopping knife. I already put some paracord on it so I could wrap it around my hand, do some chopping. You definitely do some batoning with it, Great blade, great heavy duty chopping style blade. It's got a good hook on the back of it right here. So you can, keep a hold of it real well when you're doing your chopping. But the Mossy Oak OVERWATCH, all right. Now, I bought these, I got all of these on Black Friday, okay? So everything here was marked down. So if you go to buy these right now, it's probably going to cost you a little bit more than $52 to buy all three of these. Okay, the large blade, the small blade, and the Mossy Oak 3-in-1 saw. But there's another thing I wanted to bring up. I wanted to mention that I did not mention in my first video on this blade is it does come with a a sharpener, and a fire steel, okay? So I just have this tied in a bow around the front in an X pattern, like you saw it, just to kind of keep everything nice and tidy, all right? So it came with a fire steel, and it came with a sharpening stone, right? A honing rod. So you can sharpen your blade, and you can make a fire, right, with your fire steel. Something I did not notice in my first video, both of these, if you guys look real close, you might be able to see it, have got whistles on them. Both of these have whistles on them. So, there we go. They have whistles. So, that's something cool. I did not notice that when I done the first video, so I wanted to be sure and bring it up in this video, okay? Yeah, that's just another feature, and they don't even say that on the website, on Amazon. They don't list that as a feature that these things have whistles on them. So you're not going to know, you know what I mean? So until you look at things whenever you get it in, but it sure does. It has, each one of those has a whistle on it. So this is a great blade, great rubber style grip. This is based roughly after the Ontario. Yeah, I'll think of it. Marine Raider Bowie. The Marine Raider Bowie, this is roughly based off of it, a Mossy Oak version of it. It's not near as thick, though, but still, these things get great reviews on Amazon. Okay, now we'll move on to the smaller blade. This is a harpoon style blade. You can buy these with G10 scales. I opted for the wood scales just because I thought it looked pretty good. I just kind of liked it better than the G10. I think you can get them with black G10. You can get them with green G10. Can't remember. There's a couple, 3 different flavors, you know, of what you can get. But I opted for the wood scales. I just thought it looked pretty good. But it's a harpoon style design with a very deep hollow grind to it, and it has a very, very, very piercy tip. I mean, it is slicey and piercy. So. And very comfortable. It's got some jipping up here. Harpoon design. Keeps your thumb back, you know, the way it's designed here. The handle on it is just right size for my large to extra large hands. Pretty comfortable blade. I think this would be a great one for camp work or you know, doing your feather sticks. So, your Bushcraft kit will consist of a big blade to do your chopping and batoning. This will do all your fine work, and then you'll have a saw, you know, to saw things down basically, and then you'll have your fire steel, and you've got a honing rod to keep your blade sharp. Okay. Another thing about this that I wanted to bring up that I did not bring up in the first video that I done on this saw was it does have a loop on the back where you can carry this on your belt. All right. I don't think I said that in the first video. It unsnaps. Come on. It will unsnap, so you can snap it over your belt, or you can run the whole thing through your belt. I don't know if you guys can see all that, but yeah, you can snap this like through molly webbing onto your backpack, or you can just put them both through your belt loop. Now this has only got single stitching, so I don't know. This saw is a little heavy, but I don't know. So, I don't know how well that would hold up over time is what I'm getting at. But Velcro flap. Like I said, I already done a review on this. This is the 3-in-1 multi-saw. Whenever I do a video, I am going to do just a separate video on just this saw. I have not put a lanyard on this one yet. I'm going to run it without a lanyard for now just because it fits in the sheath a lot easier, probably without one, I would think. This is your wood and plastic saw. This is your metal saw, so it's a 3-in-1, and then you have your regular wood saw, right? Okay, now the problem that I found with what I've got going on here as far as a Bushcraft kit is none of this stuff will strike a fire steel. All right, guys, my microphone died, so we gotta start over on a little bit of this stuff. So anyway, the problem with this is it won't strike fire steel anywhere. So what I did, I took this to my belt sander And this saw, I just put it right down on the belt sander and sanded some of that coating off the back of this saw blade. So now it will strike your fire steels. All right, see there? So there's how you're going to strike your fire steel, because nothing else on this whole kit will strike your fire steels unless you use the edge of your blade. Nobody wants to do that, right? I mean, I guess if you did, at least you've got a little honing stone you can put her back together with, you know, put your edge back on there with. But yeah, now you have the ability to strike your fire steel just because I knocked a little bit of the paint off of that. And you could do that with a flat file or anything, you know, anything like that. A little bit of sandpaper. It didn't take much, you know, to make that shiny spot on the back of this thing, you know. So it wasn't bad to do that. So now what we've got going on is a three-piece fire bushcraft kit you can get in on, you know, pretty cheap. They're not you know, not on sale for Black Friday right now, but they're, like I said, I paid like right around 52 bucks for everything you see right here. And now it might be 60, 65. You know what I'm saying? So you've got your big chopping knife, you got your knife for chopping, and you got your knife for batoning, your big blade, you got your small blade for camp tasks and woodwork, you know. That's a good looking little blade too. I really like it. And then you know, you got your saw. You got your saw. So I mean, Mossy Oak's, you know, kind of got it going on. You can make some of this stuff work, man. I'm just saying. Then you got your single blade options, or you know, your single knife options that are not. I mean, you can see here, it's just a little smaller than your big one, right? So therefore, it's a little more nimble, a little easier to use, right? You got your finger choil, you can get up close to do that fine work with. It'll strike your fire steels. Both of these will strike fire steels. This one won't. Hence, that's why we've done that, right? But then you got your large knife, small knife. I'm going to do videos on, you know, a bushcraft video using all three of these tools, using all three of these. Then also I'm going to do a video on just the saw, using it to see how this metal blade and the plastic blade and the wood blade, you know, seeing how good they work, okay? So that's it, guys. That is all. This is it. So there's your Mossy Oak bushcraft kit that I've put together that, you know, on the cheap, that would get you started in bushcrafting. And then if you find out that this is a hobby you love, then you can go spend some more money on something else that's a little nicer, right? But this would definitely get a person started, and it would get you started for around 60 bucks, maybe a touch over, you know. So not bad, not bad. It comes with, and you're going to have everything you're going to need plus a couple things, you know. So it works out pretty well, in my opinion. I think it'll be just fine for a beginner. And then, you know, if you just want that one blade option, you know, you can go with that. And I'm pretty sure that this one is still on Amazon. I'll have to look and see, and as long as it is, I will put it in the links below also. But so check out my Amazon affiliate links for all this stuff, and you may be able to put yourself together a bushcraft kit, right? So anyway, guys, we're out of here. Chandler's Legacy Farm. I've got so many more knives coming in. Right now, it's close to Christmas time, and the mail system is backlogged up, and I don't know when I'm going to get my shit. I have no idea. I had things that was sent plumb to the wrong state the other day. So right now, the mail system is a wreck. I don't know when my stuff's coming in, but I've got tons of stuff coming in. There's going to be tons of stuff happening right after Christmas on the channel. I'm going to have tons of knives coming. I've got some samples coming from a company. I've got a lot of things coming, so stay tuned for that. But that's it for now. Chandler's Legacy Farm. We will see ya.